Davon Edwards has had more injury woes than we can count on one hand over the past few seasons. He was their starting super back as a sophomore. Missed a lot of time last season. He was injured on the opening kickoff of that TCNJ game and has come back fairly strong this season. A good threat in the running game and the passing game, and hopefully he'll be back in quickly for the Profs. 8:48 to go in the third quarter. 2nd down and 10 from the Montclair 28-yard line. Travis Walker, number 81, checks in at receiver. He's at the bottom of your screen, lined up alongside Anthony Barone. Frank Wilczynski stepping up in the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Wilczynski being contained. He'll get out of the pressure and run it out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. Good run by Frank. Picked up about 7 or 8 yards. They'll be just shy of the first down.
And that's another thing that the pass opens up. Frank is able to take the ball because they've got coverage downfield, the D-back, so there's no one staying contained on him, so he's able to get plays like that. Not as much yards as they would have hoped before, but still, great job.
Dan Pales, the linebacker, the reserve linebacker, tried to chase him outside. Wilczynski a little bit too fast turning that corner, and is able to get the corner and get a couple extra yards. From the 19, 3rd down and a long one for the Profs. You might as well call it 2. Wilczynski with Leafy to his left. Here's Ryan Leafy. No, it's Wilczynski up the middle. He has the first down, diving ahead across the 15.
And you needed that first down. You do not want to be faced with a 4th and 1. You need touchdowns right now. Field goals are not going to do it. You need 7. Doing that will make it a 2-possession game. Well, again, let's not get a little ahead of ourselves as I usually do.
And right now the Profs, the first time in the red zone all game so far, so hopefully they can convert this.
8 minutes even on the clock to go. 1st down and 10 for the Profs. The deepest they've gone into Montclair's zone today as the ball spotted at the 15-yard line. Frank Wilczynski has Leafy split out to the right. 4 wideouts in the game, 2 to each side. Here's Ryan Leafy, the fake. Wilczynski end zone. Touchdown, Travis Walker, the freshman. From 15 yards out, and don't look now, but we have ourselves a ball game 20-6. The Profs finally breaking through.
And that was really close to what happened at the end of the half. Just wide open in the middle of the field. I don't know if it was busted coverage. We've said these teams are the same, and it's played out.
It looks like the same play that after the miss snap for the punt that Montclair ran earlier. It looks like the same exact play, able to get out to the receiver on the cross route right in the middle. So Profs finally getting on the scoreboard.
Travis Walker, his first career touchdown reception, gets an extra point, almost blocked, but it'll sneak through. So with 7:47, we have ourselves a ball game 20-7. The Profs, all the momentum rolling, bringing quite a few fans up here. It's about a 2-hour trip from Glassboro to Montclair, New Jersey, and they're back into the game 20-7. An excellent drive by the Profs because they established 3 things. They established Ryan Leafy on the ground, they established Frank Wilczynski through the air, and they established Frank Wilczynski on the ground. So now if you're Montclair, well, in the first half you can kind of sit back. You were stopping the run. You can sit back and play center field like Dominic Dixon did a couple times on those interceptions. Now you have to sit back and you have to watch all 3 of those. The Profs have just solved Montclair State, it seems like.
And you see the sideline for the Profs right now. They have definitely woke up, and you see everyone, the fans, they're all on their feet right now. And everyone came to see a game today, and the Profs right now making the adjustments to halftime and bringing what they needed to. And this one, like you said, Cody, this is a game now.
And at halftime, you're looking down because the temporary locker rooms are literally about 15 feet to our left and about 45, 50 feet down, so we can see exactly what's going on. Jay Corsi had the team schedule. He had him coming in for the halftime meeting, and wasn't really upset, wasn't yelling. And then Andrew Yezi, one of the defensive leaders, comes over, puts his arm around his coach, Coach Corsi, cracking a smile, and seems like the team is playing a lot looser football right now in the second half. Good return by Montclair State as they'll start off at their own 33-yard line with 7:40 to go. 1st down and 10 upcoming for the Redhawks, who still lead by a score of 20-7.
And if that score did anything other than just get them on the scoreboard, it's confidence. Right now for the Profs, they needed confidence that their team can do this. Because when you're in a game where it's 20-0, you know, your team, and we saw it going into halftime, Profs heads down, really not having a lot of confidence in themselves. But that's what that score does right now. So defense is going to come out, and you can expect them to have a little charge.
1st down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Tom Fisher and company back out there leading 20-7. Profs 4-down linemen. They show blitz. Here's Bliss trying to kick it outside. Nowhere to go. There's a flag on the play. Profs stop him for a no gain as they got it back to the line. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what the call is.
Profs cheering, so I think they're going to be saying it's on the Montclair State Redhawks. Maybe a hold.
That's what it has to be. He tried to go outside, there was nothing, and then all of a sudden he was able to spin away from a defender, so it looked like a Rowan Prof got flung to the ground, and that's exactly what it is holding against the Redhawks. Tables are starting to turn a little bit. You can feel the tide shifting, whatever you want to call it, the momentum coming back towards the Prof side, and this team knows, you're down 20-0 at the half. You need to play a perfect second half or your season's going to come to an end next week, and they only have 5 seniors, but I'll tell you what, 5 seniors who have meant a lot to this program, and you know they want to go past next week. And it also helps that the rain has stopped as Adam sticks his hand out of the press box.
Definitely something to talk about. The tides turning, also the weather's turned too, as it seems like the rain is completely stopped now, just a little bit of fog around the area.
First down and 19, the ball spotted on the 24-yard line of Montclair State. Bliss the lone back deep behind Fisher, who's under center. Here's Bliss on first down outside. Profs trying to cut off the corner, and they do. Mike Barone met him. He got some help from Drew Yezi.
And the Profs defense is back. This is the defense we see week after week, stringing the play out to the sidelines and everyone coming for the tackle. As you see right there, the whole defense working together to get that one. Great job.
And at this point in the season for the Profs, Jake Corsi, he likes to go 30, 40, 50 guys deep on his roster, but now, you're pretty much seeing the same 14, 15 players out there. It's the starters. You also have Maxwell Troutman out there, Frank Alexin, Mo Gotok, but other than that, you have the starting 5 out there in the secondary, and everybody else, all your starters in there playing key roles. Second down and 18, ball on the 26-yard line. They're going to say he picked up a yard. Here's the give to Bliss, who gets buried in the backfield. A 3-yard loss, and the Profs clogging up every opening. Kyle Kane, the first man to meet him.
And this is the exciting Prof team we looked at. Look at this defense being pumped up. Before this play, look at Drew Yezi on the sideline. He wants this team to do good. He's trying to pump up this team as much as he possibly can. He's really been the leader of the defense, sort of the unsung hero of this team. He really doesn't get as much credit as he could. Last week, he was the NJAX Player of the Week. But now look for him to come up big. Look for this leadership to really be effective. 3rd and 20 coming up.
Profs 5 D backs in the game. They'll go with 3 down linemen spread across the front. 3rd down and 20. The ball is on the 24-yard line. Fisher back to pass. Kane pressuring middle of the field. This one is complete and then knocked out. They're going to rule it incomplete. He was looking for Omar Sevilla, who was on his back. I think Montclair State wants a flag on that one, but they're not going to get it. The Profs defense closing the door on Montclair State, and on 4th down and long, they're going to send on Troy Seibert, the punter.
Steve Wall, all the aggression packed up from not getting returns and frustration week after week. You could see it coming out on that hit right there as he completely just annihilated the receiver there after the catch. Great timing by Steve Wall to end that series.
And with the fog coming in, almost an eerie look to the field, maybe a little symbolic. Let's see if the Profs can come through. They're bringing everyone.
Looking for the pressure. They're looking for the block kick. They almost got it. They also almost took out the punter again as Wall let this one bounce right around midfield. Rowan will take over the 48-yard line. Good job by the Profs. All the momentum on their sideline. And I'll tell you what, we thought it wasn't a great game in the first half. It was 20-0. Rowan seemingly couldn't do anything right, but down by less than 2 scores, 2 touchdowns with the extra points, and you have the lead. All of a sudden doesn't really seem that unmanageable. The Montclair defense proving that it is human that last drive. We'll see if the Profs can follow it up.